Okay, coming into this is gold. Dang, Marcus, I'm doing that on 1 minute. NASDAQ pushing down. I always start on NASDAQ. This is my iPad, which it sucks, but this is the device that I am going with because I can get the sound on the recording that I need. I don't like it at all. Oh, watch this. Okay. My goodness gracious. Okay, so my goal is self-control. I only execute on the highest probability setups. My goal is saving, building my account, and not building it in trading. I want to build it to be able to trade a decent amount of money. So while this paper account has $100,000 on it, that's not realistic. What's realistic for me that I would like to have is about 10 grand. So until then, we work. Today is Thursday. I don't know what's going on in the news besides government still shut down. That shit's crazy. This is the New York session. We'll be beginning the New York session in just a couple of minutes. So the midnight price, which is like 1 o'clock in Fort Worth, it usually sweeps. This right there. I haven't swept it. I anticipate this going up. I anticipate that going up. So right now we are here. I think this is gonna be the bottom. The midsection from yesterday is already swept. Okay, this is getting back into regular trading. What time is that? 3:40. They didn't mark it either. But I see this going up here like this. They're saying that's the section at 3 o'clock. My shit stop around 4:30 in Fort Worth, so that's what I'm marking. I gotta blow my nose. So looks like I'm going to have to get used to this thing in a way is moving because that's where I am right now. So first thing I do is box the time frame. One thing that's for sure about one thing that's for sure about anything for this day is it will go between within this box. Damn, I don't even have my mouse though. I don't have a mouse at all. That's hard to communicate. Okay, so we're so-called pushing down, right? Let's see what this range is already. 55. I like to mark the 15-minute orb. I do. I do like doing that. I'm not a tech person. I'm not a tech person at all, so I don't I don't claim to be. I don't claim to be. That's not even my goal. My goal is figuring out these anticipated moves and having patience. What happened to this box? I just got rid of it. So me it will be here. All right, so it's pushing down. Is it gonna break low? Um, we'll see. We'll see. Goal is to not move. The goal is 10 points. This every day has 250 points. I technically operate good in a range. People don't like to trade while it's ranging, but when it's ranging, you got a guaranteed box that it's gonna operate in. That box was 74. That was a good buy. So this to me looks like a box here. Usually goes from box to box. So it's probably gonna come back down to this box. So let's just do a sale right here. It's a paper trade account. It's too early in the morning. It's too early, but here we go. This is not the goal. The goal is not to sit here and try to like prove myself right. This is not the goal. The goal is to anticipate, and the with the anticipation, you have patience in your waiting, not anxiety in your waiting. I I usually am okay with closing at 50%. When I see 50%, I close. Some people like scale down or what have you, but um, you know, I'm not a tech person. I need to learn that, and I think that'll actually grow grow my account if I learn to do that. What your friends say don't matter. Hidden figures. I love you. This box still working. The same box. Really, it's not though. Really, it's a different box. Let me go ahead and make it right. This is a different box. Let me see where I can. No, it's the same box. Because this is the level. I'll use this as a pointer. This right here is a level that it's at right now. This is the completion of the level. I anticipate this midnight getting swept. That's so far the highest of the high, and it's broken the low of the highest of the high. This this number right here is where I see today moving to. It's gonna give you a run for your money. I don't like to run for my money. I hate it. So with me working still, of course, that's 580 points. That's kind of a lot. That's 450. That's 317. It's probably gonna be a damn day. It's a good possibility that it might be a down day or a big, huge day. So, this money right here That's a runner. It's gonna be a runner. It's gonna run right to it, whatever it is. How did it get there? It took 2 days to drop these monies because it haven't gone back and collected the midday sweeps. These midday sweeps, it haven't collected. Um, there, there. Yeah. So these. No, this sugar don't move like I like it to move. Um, well, let me just go back to the thing that I had. That was fine with me. Okay, yeah. So this all the way down here, right here. Huh. So really a good area to be in is up bounce off of here. Like here you can go up. I like to hit the pullbacks because they're more likely than a runner because of course the market only trends the it'll trend a lot less times than it is quote unquote choppy. So we do like to wait for a chop action though. I haven't made a trade yet on my live account, which honestly I want to grow my live account, which I mean on the paychecks it's a little bit of money every couple of weeks. That's the reality of the situation. So we get better in our, analysis, get better in our paper trade, get better in our patience while building, capital. So you can have a good amount of, you know, equity to trade whenever you're going into positions. And you can be confident about the position. You don't have to be scared of it because you're working with, $200. Like that's That's the thing. Work hard, save money, build patience while you building money. Build skills while you building money. Melanie. This right here is just basically solidifying that I'm batshit crazy. That's out. It's out there. It's out there now. It's public. And yeah, I just want to be paid and crazy shit. I don't give a fuck about what who's saying about nothing. So both of these have been met, even though I like these areas though, they're kind of solid areas for me. This is making a hard drop. I wonder if it's coming down now. I need to log on to that Fidelity account and put some stops. Put some stops in. Should I put stops in? Yeah, to cash out and then buy more. Did it stop moving? What time is it? It's 8:44. So that's the first 15-minute range. I was watching something on Channel 13 this morning. This lady that was a very intelligent like lady, and she met her husband in college, and he had a bunch of money from like she said the shakes, oil, and he was um I don't know. I don't know what country he was from, but like Middle Eastern. You know, back in the day, he was very, brown skin and black, thick hair. Um, he was just kind of gleaming. Yeah, sometimes they be gleaming. But she, over time, um, she had ALS, and she just got like really bad over time. She was in a wheelchair. Her kids was taking care of her, and she's still, very like very intelligent. But it was her story about how her life was and her caregivers, you know, um, how difficult it was for her to stay in that position and how easy it would have been for her to, choose to end her own life at any moment. She said, but there wouldn't be any insurance if she did that. But sometimes, this is what she said, sometimes the tubes come out and, she just stops breathing. But it was their documentary. They basically had um, a camera attached to the chair. She had a chair where she could move with her eyeballs. Like her eye movement basically typed out something on a screen, and it spoke those words for her, and it gave her like she can move her eyes and it would go different directions and it would speak things for her. It's a very interesting story. People could be in those like helpless states, and sometimes they just don't want to continue with life. Like, it's hard. It's hard. But it's like part of them, like they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. You know? So I know somebody in a situation like that we were once very, very close. And I guess that's a different story for a different day. I wonder if this a whole box from this chop right here. This is all hidden figures. Everything is already predetermined in the chart. That's why my chart is messy. It's always gonna stay messy. And this is not even messy compared to what I normally do. I try to clean it up a little bit so I can operate and see what's going on. Gosh. I don't know what that was. Nah, I don't do that. This is not needed. That was a whole box. That's that money action. That's a big. That was the middle of the day, which is always a target. Middle of the day is always a target. If y'all don't know, like nobody talks about that. That's why this is on here, because nobody talk about a bunch of shit that's so apparent. Like it's obvious to me. It's obvious. Like how wild it is. Okay, so they saying 15 minutes right here. Let me see. I like to turn this back on so I can kind of get a little peek at it. A better peek. That's 8:10. So I'll say this is the first one on the session. So you got 5, 10, 15. This is a 15-minute. So this is a 15-minute range here. My little thing that. So that's a 15-minute there. And no, I want that. I want to have it so I can see what the hell I'm saying. Let's try this. I like this. Make note. So 15-minute will be 5, 10, 15. So it's gonna box this thing. So this box, of course, will move with the length of the day, but this 15-minute range, this is gonna stay here. So yesterday's 15-minute range, I didn't mark it. I was at work. I can mark it now. Yesterday's 15-minute range was started here and here. And it went 5, 10, 15. So this is it. I broke it up. Let me count it. Alright. That's 40 points. And then it went out 32. Yesterday was a down day. Alright. This was the beginning of the top. Also, I like to put this here. It's not turtle soup. It's just my little marker that I use. It's still in here. So today this was 40 something, I think. So let me see. I should write that number on there because that is a damn. All right. Let's see what happened. It's 181. I'm gonna write this on here so I don't have to keep measuring it. Whereas 48. I don't like to abbreviate because shit. I be having a lot going on in my mind. I fucking forget. So it'll come out about 80. It's gonna be a big day, maybe. Okay, this is what it's saying. Which is yesterday's mid range. Let's buy. Because I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it with my eyes. You see that, right? Again, these are... Where is my stop? So, invalidation is what I struggle with. Hence, taking it out when, like, it shouldn't. Hence, losing too much fucking money. It shouldn't go down here. But if it do, it'll meet there. That 1 and 1, 1 and 3, stuff like that. That's not good with me. I see areas of interest from areas of interest. Okay, it might just continue down. But usually you get half of that on the 15. That's one thing that is stretching on. This 80 26,095. Alright. 26. What your friends say don't matter. It's nobody. And another reason why, I mean, maybe it'll change in the future going forward from here, which I hope it do. But the reason why I don't do like the 1 to 3 or what have you, 1 to 8 and so on and so forth, is because my predictions are right a good majority of the time. And so I don't feel like it's necessary. Like, if you're going to be wrong, you know, 20 times out of 10, then it's good for you to have those parameters set up like that. But I'm right like a good majority of the time. Like, these numbers hit. Now, how much it have to swing out before it hits, that's what I'm learning. That's my lesson. So, what the invalidation areas? And I'm good on half because it's good on half. It will take his money back at that point. That's half on that too. I think that's a good stop loss. I think that's a good invalidation area. If it gets down, all the way down there, that's not meant for me. I can close this. That's one thing about the old paper trade. This shit's slow. You might get it, you might not. And it should meet up there at that line, whatever I had. I should have had it marked because I definitely don't remember the number. Um, I'm gonna take that off. I'll just swing the screen. I'm just have to swing the screen. All right, I'll put this back on 5 minutes. Let's look at 15. I want to see what that angle number is. And I still haven't made a block for today, which is a big no-no. But honestly, they haven't really done a that big of a move. These people are speaking through like machines. Basically, they're not like the last lady. She had ALS and she couldn't speak, so she was able to move her eyes on a keyboard, on a screen, like on the keyboard that was in front of her, and the machine would talk for her. If you heard Sam in the back. Man, I get all these pop-ups, these YouTube pop-ups and all the analysis. Like, don't. Oh, I guess I was sick of them. But I learn a lot from, a lot of people. I do. But so many of them are. That's why I'm loving, honestly, this right here. I think, hold on. I'm loving this because it's a strong level. I don't want nothing from nobody. I don't want to click. I don't want to like. I don't want a subscription. I don't want to monetize anything. I want $1 million a day on the goddamn trade. That's what I want. And I have to be true with myself. I mean, not 1 million a day, but if I want to do 1 million a day, I want to be able to do 1 million a day like Sai. I mean, he don't do 1 million a day, but he'll do $1 million trade like it ain't nothing. But that's what I want. I don't need a click. I don't need a click. This for me. I respect everybody and they, hustle and what they doing and what their vision is for themselves. Which hell, I don't know their vision. They know their vision. I mean, that's the whole point. So I don't want to close this one to the left, this field yet, because they haven't completed and I think it's still active. Yeah, and it's bouncing up from that hole. You can sell now. It should sell down for the rest of the day. So, gold. when mama got money to flex this. I just want to be in a position and not be afraid of it. I want to save in my personal life. I want to be disciplined in my personal life and my communication with people, my relationships. My oh, that's perfection. Y'all see that? Hidden Figures. Watch these boxes. The brother who taught me this, he know who he is. I mean, he don't know me from nobody, but he don't even use this thing no more. But I made it work for me. I made it work, honey. Yep. And it should be. This is a big box. You see these other pink boxes over here? These pink boxes, right? You know, you see these boxes. They're this same box. Mm, this same box right here. Oh, okay. That's one thing about having that feel, but I know it's gonna catch when I'm on my screen. Having a dirty chart. I love a messy chart. Get into it. That 50% right here. This whole block. How much is this block? That's 149. A block is allowed a whole block. One here. There you go down a little bit. This thing ain't the easiest to maneuver. It's right there. That's a whole block. That's the whole block. I think that first one right there, that might be a third of it. I want to mark this block at the 25, 9, 26. My numbers matter. My numbers definitely matter, honey. 25, 9, 26. What your friends say? Whole block. How much is a block today? We got the open, which is 181. How much is a block? This is what I love to do. This is what I spend most of my time doing. So I was like, shit. Yup, this makes sense. Oh, 150? Wait, is that 150? Is that what I measure my block at? Something like that. That's all right. All right. That's just my little pen I'm using. I'll change this color. The Dookie green on it. Where is it at right now? Sitting here hovering, doing this shit. It's gonna make me a It's gonna make me a block and an angle though, so I like it. I like it when I do that. I can put a cross. Oh, and another thing it's doing. I wonder. See, don't nobody talk about this. I'm really kind of scared to say this shit. These big money guys, they have certain, goals. We'll say that. They have certain goals. And certain things that they'll do in between the days to get to their goals, right? And based on their mathematical equations, they know that math equals, right? And when you get equations, you know that shit turn into shapes. Like a 90-degree angle, a 45-degree angle, a 360-degree circle. Like, all this shit is in, you know, kind of like linear equations. Like, they might be drawing out a goddamn puppy dog. And you know what I'm saying, on a chart. But shit, guess what? I'm a dot that motherfucker. And yeah, I'll put the tail on it. You know? Like, literally. Like, I'm saying whatever your number is that you don't put in that big old machine that's equaling something, I'm right there on you. I'm right there with it. Nobody talks about this. I'll show something right now. And I'm really kind of sitting here yelling on this bitch because I know ain't nobody listening. And I like it. I'm just listening to myself. I'm at a point I'm listening to myself. So here you go. Big number, big money since we in there. You got a 49 degree. That's a big old degree. Usually, because I tell you. I mean, when I change the screen, this degree number right here changes. Nobody uses this right here. Nobody uses this. So, this 49 degree, because this 49 degree is usually at a 33rd degree, first of all. So you have your number. And you can go to a 1 minute chart. I'm on a 15-minute chart. You can go to a daily, whatever. You can do that and you will still get a certain degree. That's why I like my charts messy. So now, see, it's the move. I squinch it, do it like that. But I'm gonna show you something in a second. Here's the thing. Everything equal. They real smart ass. Everything equal. So I'm just putting this right now because it's a major move. It'll sit and hit on her, and it'll make moves inside of her. It's making moves outside. But thing is, I don't like to put too many of these. Oh, now they tripping on space with me. I don't like to put too many of these because it makes it my chart hard to read, and it's already hard. So we got 67. That's good. I do want that to touch though. 67. I put this purple because it's a ghost. Yep, you heard me right. It's a ghost angle. This is a ghost angle. So, just a whole block. You trading down. It haven't made it down there yet. It's seesawing. It'll make a whole block for you. Whatever. If you got money to get in there, that's good. I do this too. That's within the field. That is the field. That boy is so low. I'm gonna go for people in for no. You see it? You see it? You see it. So anyway, that's that. Go up. Get that wherever it stop at, or you can trade down on it. Just do it on the 75 or whatever. That's the whole block. That's what it is. Outside of the block is gonna continue down. And right now, this block. Oh, that block is that block is a big block. But the range for the day, this is going to be an interesting day. So, going back to this ghost angle. I just wanted to put this on here. That you see the GAN box. You see where it is right now. You see it's a whole block from a field. These lines matter. What just happened? I don't like that. Delete too much. So this midpoint of this day so far is gonna be a strong midpoint because this is where it's settling at. So where it's, that's where it's gonna operate in between. That's a good 50. Yeah. Okay. Back to this ghost angle. Let's see. It's on the red line. It's already past the blue on this current block. I live the fibs like they are. People take off of their fibs and don't use their extender. Solo said. I'ma always give the credit where I got it from. He sat there and he used it from somewhere. But Fibonacci, I said it. I didn't study him, but was the man, a mathematician back in the day, and this equation. Whoever put this on the stretch out, on the screen, on the extender block from a location. Use two of the banks use this number. So whatever that banking system is, what these people is like operating from that standard, from that mathematical equation off in there to move that money up and down and fluctuate, they use that. When that man said these banks use this, and I said, let me know what I'm gonna say. And they don't lie. Before this, this is a huge part of my thing. Before that, I used. Now, even after that, though, I just added the opening range, the 15-minute opening range. I haven't been using it, so I use my extender block. So it's a field that makes a block and extension. I just started noticing that whole block of what is good for this blue line. You see that whole block? You see how that operate? This is not, I didn't make this up. I'm just seeing it. I use these. I was like, these are angles. So, and if everything balances, damn, what if I make a ghost angle? That ghost angle, it's a very good indication. Because you see this orange angle right here? You make a ghost angle off of here, and that shit gonna equal up for you. It'll equal up. So, y'all go and disprove me. Okay. Because I ain't making no money right now. I am losing money every day. But the reason why I'm losing money is because I'm not being accountable for my actions, which this is the the project that I'm using to help me with my accountability. I always use different things to grow. And I'm not being, accountable, and I'm not being patient, and I'm just shooting off because I think I'm right. I'm right, but I don't have the money to say so. So this is me saving my money. This is me being patient. So that ghost angle is money. It's slow motion right now. It's 9 o'clock. So let's do this for kicks. I ain't doing nothing. 44.17. Which that's not even. That's not a smooth amount. Let's do this. I'm pretty sure it's okay though. That's an hour. That's an hour. What your friends say? So this is what it did. I hardly ever get to do this side. While I'm talking. Alright. This is actual factual. It's weekend and I mean I like to be precise, but I don't like to be so far like right that I'm paralyzed, right? Like paralyzingly. Can't do shit because you can't do shit. Okay, so that's on a 33. Oh no, what I did. It's this shit. Like it's really damn spooky. So I'm not even gonna try to put this trend on the line. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just repeat that 33.09. 33 is coming out further. So with that T, 33. Let me see if I can get it a little closer. Uh-oh, my throat don't start itching. 33. Alright. Sometimes I sit there and I'll just mark a trend line and label that line because these boxes, they start to get on my nerves. They start to get on my nerves. So, really, I mean, that's what it is. So, I'm gonna leave this 33 right here. What was this one? Oh, this was from here. This was a major first move. I'll leave that right there. I'll leave this right here because that's on my this is the number on that first move, that 55.28. It's 55.28 right now, but it'll change. But you know what I'm saying? Okay. So that's that. The things have stood still. You see how the middle of this range is out. Like, I mean, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? All I got to say is it won't let go. Got a good book and got all in it. Tried a little yoga for a minute. It won't let go. Try to turn the sun up to hider. Drink a whole jar of holy water. Still it won't let go. I like to see another action before I consider this a whole block to measure from, because this is still open. I wanna close up and down. I wanna clean up and down with close. So wherever this comes off of, which might be this particular angle right here. If I have my mouse, you can see it. But you see that bottom cross on the day. It might be that. I'm telling you, it's a little puppy dog they're drawing or some shit. So anyway, I'm right there. So that up might be right there. This is my whole box, and you see how it's giving love to this whole box's area. It's like in the rest of that. But I think it'll push back up at that angle right there. If I had money, I would bet on it. I would bet a small piece of change on it. And then I'll have a whole box to shoot a fill from for the day, because this fib did not come from today. This fib came from overnight, which is it's reasonably reliable. But I always like to have days action. Um, days action to view from. Calm your ass down. And push it down. The icons on here are a lot different than what they were before. I like them from before, but alright. So we're just letting it run out. We're letting it give us some dots so we can dot. And that's how I would like to trade, giving patience. I mean, to be honest though, it's 9:30 in the morning. I've been on here since like 8:30. And I don't want to stay on the chart to 4 o'clock every day, like waiting for that motherfucker to run. And then when you're looking for a runner, you get so much pushback because that's the only time that it run is when it, bounce hard than a bitch. So like it's a good likelihood you're gonna get chopped in the. What's up? Can I get you to clean the floor back up? It's a good likelihood you'll get chopped in the action. So So, that's why I really don't even mess with runners at my stage of life where I am right now. But obviously, my predictions are, they're fairly reasonable. And with not being greedy and just going to get some money and enjoying life, I would choose to not try to capitalize on those because they're about maybe 10% of market movement, and the rest is, chop. But it's not random chop. It's measured chop, right? So this is these are the measurements. So, and this is a small area, you see, that it's got to come down to, but I'm sure it'll come back up. What was it? Oh, okay, so it's within the 15-minute. It's still even within the 15-minute range. So, these orb traders, they're having heart attacks right now because it's still within the 15-minute range. Or it's them popped out of it and then, you know what I'm saying? So, that's a thing. That's an actual thing. Where did my bottom extension go? Oh, something just happened to it. Okay, so I can put it back on there. I always know how to recreate. Oh, it's over on this side. I pushed it that way far. And look, I put my little turtle right there. Sometimes I used to stack them on top, which is fine with me. I mean, it's a little better, but so I get a stretch up there and I get a stretch down there, creating non-bias, just observation. So that's that. Yeah. Um, and that'll be that blue line too. It likes to play with that blue line, whatever y'all want to call it. Oh, enjoy the show. about to play the Dallas team, which we ain't even played before, so we'll probably end up being. I don't know many details. I'm doing my recording. Hold on. You can send me a text. You try to act like they like me. They do not like me. It's cold in here. I need to get my pen too from in there if I can move some stuff around and find it. But I've been okay. I've been managing okay with this. This is like a circus tent. All right, well. All right. This was a huge range to start with, so it's 9:30. I anticipated going down, but it might pop up from there. It might hit this ghost line right here. If it don't today, it will eventually. But that's the name of the game. How much money you got to hold? It's just about time and distance, baby. Which is what? I don't know. Where it's at right now on the whole block. So have a good day. Happy trading.